Your patience, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. We will be starting here momentarily.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I am Talia Timmons. I think everyone here and online has probably been to services with me before, but I am so happy that we are back in a hybrid setting. And hopefully, we'll continue to spread the word and get more congregants joining us in person on a Friday night so that we can have just a joyous start of Shabbat together. So we are going to begin this evening on page 5 with Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharei, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barchuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Melech Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That was page 5, but please turn now and join with me on page 10 for Yedid Nefesh. Yedid Nefesh of Harachaman Mishach Adach El Ritzonach Yarutz Adach Kemo Ayel Yishtachaveh Mohadorach Ki Erav Lo Yedidutach Minofetzu ותתרפא, והייתה לך שפחת עולם, ותקיימו רחמך וחוסנה על בן אוהבך, כי זה כמה ניסוך לראות בתפארת עוזך. אנא אלי מחמד ליבי, חושנה ואל תתעלם, הגלנה ופרוס חביב עלי את סוכת שלומך. תאיר ארץ מכבודך, נגילה ונשמחה בך, מהר אהוב כי במועד, וכונני כי מעולם. We turn now to page 11 for Lachuna Ranana. Lachuna Ranana Ladonai Nari Alator Yishenu Nekad Mafana Bitoda Bizmiro Nari Alo Kiel Gadol Adonai Umelech Gadol Al Kol Elohim Asher Beyado Mekarei Aretz V'toachot Harim Lo. Let us go and sing to Adonai. Let us trumpet praise to our protector. Filled with thanks, let us greet God, raising our voice in song. Great is Adonai, a greater sovereign than all other deities. God's hands form the earth's deep, mountain crests too are God's work. The sea is God's, for God made it. Dry land was fashioned by God's hands. Come then, let us bow and kneel. Let us bend our knees in the presence of Adonai who formed us. At the arrow on page 12. Arbaim shana aku bedor, v'yomaram to'e levavhem, v'hem lo yadu dirachai, asher nishpati ve'api, im yivon el menuchati. We turn now to page 13 for Shirul Adonai. Shirul Adonai, Shir Chadash, Shirul Adonai, Kol Haaretz, Shirul Adonai, Baruch Shemo, Basru Meyom Liyom Yeshuato, Sapru Vagoyim Kevodo, Bechol Ha'amim Nifleotav. Ki gadol Adonai, hulal me'od, norahu al kol Elohim, ki kol Elohei hamayim elelim va'Adonai shamayim asa v'hadar Tiferet be'mikdasho, Havul Adonai mishpachot amim, Havul Adonai kavod va'oz, Havul Adonai kevod shemaho, Seu mincha Sing to Adonai a new song. Sing to Adonai all the earth. Sing to Adonai, praise God's name. Day after day, tell of God's deliverance. Page 14. The heavens shall be glad and the earth rejoice. The sea and its fullness roar. The meadows and all that grows in them exult. Even the trees of the forest shall sing praise as Adonai comes to judge the earth, judging lands with righteousness and peoples with divine truth. We turn now to page 15 for a poem to the paper bridge. O paper bridge, lead me into your land, white and constant and mild. I am tired of the desert where manna was strewn, made of milk and honey and bread, a simple people with their earthen jugs, with children, with cattle, with tears, constructed a paper bridge of such strength it withstands the destruction of years. Lead me, paper bridge, in your land, the one we have built with honest hands. In the stark light of need, in pureness of heart, no person was tormented and no child shamed. There a sapling still blooms, there a rooster crows on, there the brilliance of daybreak announces a new dawn. Poem by Kadia Molodowski. Kaja Molodowski, translated by Catherine Hellerstein.
It was written originally in Yiddish. It's the name of a book of poetry, Paper Bridges.
Oh, thank you, Harvey.
It's a beautiful poem. In the Jeopardy.
Next Shabbat, Harvey will read that to us in Yiddish, probably. All right, excellent.
That's very exciting. I know that.
Written in papier.
What was that?
Written in papier.
Excellent. Paper bridges, right? I've already turned the page. Paper bridge. Please turn now to page 17. Mizmor shir Adonai shir chadash, ki neflo tasa, hoshia lo yimino uzroa kadsho. A psalm. Sing to Adonai a new song, for Adonai has wrought wonders. God's right hand and holy arm have brought deliverance. Adonai declared deliverance as nations looked on. God's righteousness was revealed. God dealt faithfully and kindly with the house of Israel. The very ends of the earth saw our God's saving power. We continue at the arrow on page 18. Lifnei Adonai kiva lishbot haaretz, yishbot tevel b'tzedek, b'yamim b'mei sharim. We turn now to page 21 for Mizmor LeDavid, and please rise if you are able. Mizmor LeDavid, Havu Ladonai b'nei Elim, Havu Ladonai kavod ba'oz, Havu Ladonai kivod shemo, Hishtachavu Ladonai b'hadrat kodesh, Kol Adonai el hamayim, el hakavod hirim, Adonai el mayim rabim. Kol Adonai ba'koach, Kol Adonai behadar, Kol Adonai shover arazim, vayishaber Adonai et arzei halvanon, vayarkidem k'mo egel, Levanon v'siryon k'mo ben reimim. Kol Adonai chotzef avotesh, Kol Adonai yachil midbar, Yachil Adonai midbar kadesh, Kol Adonai yechol ha'yalot, Vayechasof yarod, Uvekalo kulo, kulo omer kavod, Adonai lama Shavayeh Shev Adonai Melech Leolam, Adonai Oz Le'amo Yiten, You may be seated. And please turn now to page 23 and join me in the Chadodi. We'll probably do every other. Let's see how it goes. L'chadodi likrat kala yadada 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi likrat kala yadada 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad hishme'anu Adonai echad u'shmo echad l'shemo tiferet ve'letila l'chadodi likrat kala yadada 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela l'chadodi likrat kala yadada 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela mikdash melech melucha kumitzei mitoch afecha ravlach shevet be'emecha becha vehu yachamol alayich chemla l'chadodi likrat kala yadada 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela l'chadodi likrat kala yadada 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela hitoreri hitoreri kiva orech kumi Uri, Shir Daberi, Kevod Adonai alayich nigla, l'chadodi likrat kala yadada 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela, l'chadodi likrat kala yadada 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shisa asho asayich v'rachaku kol mevalayich yasis alayich Elohayich kimsos chatan al kahala l'chadodi likrat kala yadada 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela l'chadodi likrat kala yadada 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela. We rise and face the entrance. Bo'ih v'shalom ateret bala gam b'simcha u'v'tzahala tochenu ne'am segula bo'ih kala l'chadodi likrat kala yadada 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela l'chadodi likrat kala yadada 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. And we turn now to page 27 from Mizmor Shir L'Yom HaShabbat. Mizmor Shir L'Yom HaShabbat Tov Lehodot L'Adonai U'lezamer L'Shimcha Elyon U'lezamer L'Shimcha Elyon Lehagid Baboker Chasdecha Ve'emunatecha Baleilot Alei Asur Ve'alei Nahavel Alei Higayom Bechinur Mizmor shir leyom hashabbat, tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Please turn now to page 28 and join with me at the arrow for Tzadik Katamar. Tzadik Katamar yifrach ke'erez bavanon yizkeh shetulim bebeit Adonai b'chatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu od yenubum b'seira deshenim v'ronanim yehu lehagid ki yashar Adonai tzuri v'lo avlatabo. We have now reached the conclusion of Kabbalat Shabbat, welcoming Shabbat. It's almost sundown. And we turn now to page 39b and rise if you are able to join me in Baruch. I will face you, so I still have the microphone. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. You may be seated. Uma'avir yom u'mevi laila, umavdil ben yom u'ben laila Adonai tzavot shemo, al chai v'kayam tamid yimol chalenu le'olam va'ed, baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim. We turn the page to 40 for Ahavat Olam. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amchavta Torah mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim otanu lemadeta al ken Adonai Eloheinu v'shachleinu v'kumeinu nasiach b'chukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha u'v'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu uvahem negeh yomam v'layla v'avechal tasir mimenu le'olamim baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. We turn now to page 41 for Shema. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'beitecha uv'lechtecha b'derech uv'shachbecha uv'kumecha uv'shartam liot al yadecha v'hayu l'totafot b'neinecha uv'ktavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha. Adonai Elohechem emet. We turn now to page 44. Umalchuto baratzon kiblu alehem, Moshe Miriam uvenei Yisrael lechanu shira, v'simcha rabba v'amru kulam. Mi chamocha be'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, norati lot osef eleh. Malchutecha ra'uvanecha, v'okehem lifnei Moshe, ze eli anu v'amru, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. V'ne'emar kifad Adonai Yaakov, u'galo miyachazak mimenu, baruch et Adonai, gal Yisrael. We turn now to page 45 at the arrow. Ushmor tzeitenu avoenu l'chaim u'l'shalom, me'ata v'ad olam, uvros aleinu sukat shalomecha, baruch et Adonai, haporos sukat shalom aleinu, v'yal kol, that's the wrong tune, v'yal kol amo Yisrael, v'yal Yerushalayim. We turn now to page 46, and please rise if you are able for Vishamru. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. B'nai uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti leolam, oti leolam, oti leolam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz, v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi shavat vayinafash, shavat vayinafash, shavat vayinafash, v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Remain standing for Chatzi Kaddish. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah, v'yamad yivrach v'rutei, v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechonu v'yamechon, u'chayeducho be'Yisrael, v'agala v'zman kariv v'imiru, amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach, le'olam lo me'omaya, yivarach, Yibarach v'yishtabach v'yibar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudasha b'richu le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damihiram v'yalma v'yimeru. Amen. We remain standing and turn to page 47 for the silent Amida. The silent Amida continues through page 52, so please take some time to pray with the words in the Siddur or the words in your heart, and we'll join together at the conclusion. On the bottom of page 52 for Oseh Shalom. If you are still davening, please continue. For those who have concluded the Amida, please join with me at the bottom of page 52. Oseh Shalom Bimroma, Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imru, Imru, Amen. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael. We turn the page to 53 and remain standing, if able, for the symbolic repetition of the Amida. Vayechulu hashamayim v'haaretz v'chol tzivam, vayechol Elohim bayom hashvi'i melachto asher asa, vayishba bayom hashvi'i mikol melachto asher asa, vayavarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i, vayikadesh oto, kiva shavat mikol melachto asher bara Elohim lasot. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, shamayim va'aretz, Magen avot bidvaro, Mechaye metim b'mamaro, Ha'el hakadosh she'en kamohu, Hameniach li'amo, B'yom Shabbat kodsho, Kivam ratza lehaniach lahem, Kivam ratza lehaniach lahem, Lefanav navo b'rava pachad, V'nodeh lishmo b'chol yom tamid, Me'on habrachot. El hahodaot Adon hashalom, Mekadesh hashabbat umvarech shvi, Umeniach b'kedusha li'amidu shnei oneg, Zecher l'maseh v'reshit, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Ritzeh v'minuchatenu, Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha, V'ten chalkenu b'toratecha, Sahavenu mituvecha, V'samchenu b'shuatecha, V'taher libenu li'avdecha be'emet, V'hanchilenu Adonai Eloheinu b'ahava u'ratzon, Shabbat kodshecha v'anuchu v'Yisrael Mekadeshei shemecha, Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. You may be seated, and I'll invite Misha up to lead us in Kaddish Shalom.
Yikadal ve'yikadash Shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach hiruteh, v'yamlich malchuteh, v'chayichon v'yomechon v'chaye de kol beit Yisrael, v'agala u'bizman kariv v'miru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mivorach le'olam u'lonei amaya. Yitvarach ve'yishtabach ve'yikarar ve'yitromam ve'yitnaseh, ve'yitadari ve'yitaleh ve'yitalal, Shemei de kurisha b'richu, Le'elan min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechamata, v'amiran v'yalma v'miru amen. Titkavel tzilotechon v'votechon v'chol Yisrael, kadam avuchon v'bishmaya v'miru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'miru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu Yakol Israel, Imeru, amen. So I told Talia I was going to do a poem. I'm trying to kind of move things along, or make some changes. Let's see that. Anyway, so I said, well, I'm going to do something regarding the Parsha of the week. And what's the name of the Parsha, Jonas, do you remember? Something that That's right. Okay, keep that. So when I did some research on it, what do I find out? But 74 of the 613 laws is in this one parsha. So this is a parsha with lots of laws. So I said, okay, let's find a poem about laws. Well, there's not a lot there, but I finally found something that I thought was interesting from Khalil Gibran. And then the lawyer said, let's pretend that that word is God. But what of our laws, Master? And he answered, you delight in laying down laws. You delight in breaking them, like children playing on the ocean who build sand towers with consistency, and then you destroy them with laughter. But while you build your sand towers, the ocean brings more sand to the shore, and then you destroy them. The ocean laughs with you. Verily, the ocean laughs always with the innocent. But what of those whom life is not an ocean, and man-made laws are not sand towers, but to whom life is a rock, and the law a chisel with which they would carve it in their own likeness? What of the cripple who hates dancers? What of the ox who loves his yoke and deems the elk and the deer and the forest stray and vagrant things? What of the old serpent who cannot shed his skin and calls all others naked and shameless? And of him who comes early to a wedding feast and when overfed and tired goes his way, saying that all feasts are violation and gone? What shall I say of these, save that they too stand in the sunlight, but with their backs to the sun? They see only their shadows, and their shadows are their laws. And what is the sun to them but a caster of shadows? And what is it to acknowledge the laws, but to stoop down and trace their shadows upon the earth? But you who walk facing the sun, what images drawn on the earth can hold you? You who travel with the wind, what weather vane shall direct your course? What man's law shall bind you if you break your yoke, but upon no man's prison door? What laws shall you fear if you dance, but stumble against no man's iron chains? And who is he that shall bring you up to judgment if you tear off your garment, yet leave it to no man's path? People, you can muffle the drum, and you can loosen the strings of the lyre, but who shall command the skylark not to sing? So I thought it was very interesting. And do I do Warner's next?
No, not yet.
Okay, I'll just do it.
Thank you, Misha. So now we'll have announcements, and I'll call Harvey up for announcements. We'll just all come up on the Bima.
To our small but very worthy crowd, and to our Zubers, two announcements, only two announcements. Slichas, or as some people call it, Slichot, coming up. The date is very bad with dates, September 17th. A week from tomorrow, that's right, Saturday, a week from tomorrow. And the other one, another date to remember, is the dedication of new Torah, which is going to be on Sunday, September 25th. So please come to both of these. Yeah. Well, look up. You have your papers to look at. So please confirm the date. But I do know for sure that the Torah dedication is on Sunday, September 25th at 3 p.m. If you haven't made your donation to write a letter, please do so this week. We're making the list, and we're coming along very, very nicely on it, so don't be left out. It's the 18th. See, I told you I was very bad with dates, unless I have it written down. So that's the 18th.
So then the 17th is the Saturday.
17th is the Saturday.
And the 21st is the tea.
Yeah, the 21st is the tea with Kate, Faye Kellerman. Okay, I'll do a better job tomorrow, I promise. So anyway. The 25th is Rosh Hashanah, that's right. You have all of these dates in the shofar, and you also have them in the mailing of the Yom Tov. So please take a look at that. Be sure, write them down, commit them to memory, and good Shabbos, everyone.
But wait, there's more. So on Sunday, the men's club is gathering at 9:30, I believe.
9 o'clock.
9
for
o'clock.
We're
Jimmy
making
says
beer
9
in the
o'clock.
morning
9 o'clock for beer brewing, and the beer should.
with the bros.
What was that, Jimmy?
Oh, beer brewing with the bros.
Beer brewing with the bros. Okay. Men's club beer brewing Sunday 9 a.m. And then the fabulous Sukkot Harvest Festival is going to be on October 16th from noon to 3. So we're really hoping to have great turnout this year, so start spreading the word for all ages to attend. There will be music, food, duck races, maybe live animals, arts and crafts, lots of stuff. It's going to be fantastic. So, please just spread the word. We've got the whole high holidays, and then it's going to continue all the way through Sukkot and be fabulous. So, lots of announcements, and like Harvey said, just check your email for all those dates.
Real quick.
Yep, Jimmy?
Real quick, if you ordered from the Kosher Co-op that evening, it's 6:45 is the pickup time on Sunday.
This Sunday, Kosher Co-op, pickup, 6:45. Okay, awesome. Lots going on, which is really exciting. So we are going to now turn to page 56 for Aleinu. Please rise, if you're able, and I will just face you. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, matei gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kigoye haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gohor aleinu keho hamonam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtacharim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shehu notei shamayim ve'osei haaretz, u'Moshe v'karo b'shamayim imah, u'shchinatu zo, v'govhe meromim, Hu Eloheinu ein od, Em Elokeinu efes ulato, kakatu b'torato, v'yadat hayom v'hashevota el levavecha, ki Adonai hu Elohim, b'shamayim imam, v'al haaretz mitachat einod, al ken nekavel lecha Adonai Eloheinu, lirod mehera b'tiferet uzecha, lehavir gilulim min haaretz, v'ha'elilim karot yikaretun, l'taken olam b'malchut Shaddai, v'chol b'nei vasar yikru v'shmecha, l'hapnot elecha kol reshrei haaretz, yakiru v'yedu kol yoshvei tevel, ki lecha tikra kol berech, tishava kol hashom, lefanecha Adonai Eloheinu yikru v'yipalu, v'likvot shimcha yikayiteinu, v'kablu kulam et ol malchutecha, v'timucha lehem me'era le'olam va'ed, ki al malchutecha hi u'le'ad timuk b'kavod, kakatu b'toratecha Adonai. לעולם ועד, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה Adonai echad u'shmo echad. You may be seated, and we turn now to page 58, and Misha will lead us in Mourner's Kaddish.
Jimmy, how many people are online? We have enough? We're okay? Okay. Thank you. And Jack was there? Okay, all right, good. We're all right, we're all right. Sorry about that, guys. All of a sudden I went, yes. Mourner's Kaddish. Yikadal v'yikadash Rabah. Oh, the list first. Never mind. Today we honor those who have passed away. Maria Sue Duke Tron, grandmother of Jimmy Tron. Hyman Cooper, grandfather of Roberta Ramon. Murray Satz, father of Donald Satz. Gail Robinson, sister of Jill Petrusnik, and Richard Williams, husband of Madeline Young. Yikadal v'yikadash Shemir Rabbah, v'yalmal divarach yirutei v'yalmal yirutei yamlich malchutei v'chayekon v'yomechon u'chayeh dekol bet Yisrael v'agala u'bisman kariv v'meru amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mivarach le'olam u'lamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitbarar v'yitamam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei d'kudisha b'richu. Le'elam min kol bechata v'shirata. Tesh bechata v'nechamata. V'amiran v'yama v'meru amen. Yehei shlama Rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'meru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav. Yaseh shalom, aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'meru amen.
Thank you, Misha. We turn now to page 62 to conclude with Yigdal. So please join me. 62. Yigdal Elohim chai v'yishtabach nimtza v'yehenei tel metziuto echad v'yen yachid ki yichudo ne'lam v'gam ein sof le'achduto ein lo demut haguf v'yeheno guf lo na'aroch alav kedushato Kadmon l'chol davar asher nivra Rishon v'en reshit le'reshito Kino adon olam v'chol notzar Yoreh gedulato malchuto Shefa nevuato netano El anshe segulato v'tifarto Lo kam b'Yisrael k'Moshe Navi amabit et emunato Torah temed natan li'amoel Al yad nevi'o ne'man beito Lo yachal Yifa'el v'lo yamir dato Li'olamim lezulato Sofer v'yodea sitareinu Mabit l'sof davar b'kadmato Gomel ish chesed k'mifalo Noten l'rahasha rak kirishato, yishlach leketz yamim, meshichenu, livdot mechake, ketz yeshuato, metim yechael, berov chasto, baruch adei ad shem tehilato, metim yechael, berov chasto, baruch adei ad shem tehilato. Shabbat shalom. It's wonderful to share Shabbat, Friday evening services with everyone. For those who are online, joining us online, please just hold on a second while we get situated for Kiddush, and then please grab your Kiddush cup and join us on page 55.
I'll take one. I only do one.
Yes. Shabbat shalom, everyone online.
I thought it was really hard. Yes. I'm going to do more than Shabbat. I could do it.